Alright, hello everyone, snurfsnarf here with a Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Holy crap, when's the last time I uploaded one of these? Well, anyway, this is against KingQuags, a good friend of mine from YouTube, 4th Gen OU. So he leads with his Elf, I lead with the Azumarill, and on the very first turn, he switches into Vaporeon as I set up a substitute. So that's pretty awesome, because Vaporeon pretty much can't do much, you can't really do anything to an Azumarill behind a sub. So he goes for Surf, which is pathetic. It doesn't break the sub, and I just go for Focus Punch, which is much more impressive than that silly little tidal wave. And I go for another Focus Punch because whatever he brings in, unless it's like a ghost or something, is gonna at least take some damage from this Focus Punch. Oh yeah, look at that freaking Focus Punch. So he goes into Celebi, which takes the Focus Punch fairly well. And he just goes for Giga Drain. I figured he'd probably break the sub. He might try to set something up, but I would doubt it because I am behind a sub, and that would be a good priority. So I go for an Ice Punch because I've got Ice Punch. That would make sense. And then it almost kills, and then I go for an Aqua Jet to finish it off. And what a great start to the match. Basically just starting off 6-5, because now lefties bring me back up to full health. So he goes into Machamp, and now I gotta switch out. What do I switch into here? I go into Toxic Fart, of course, my Weezing. His Dynamic Punch does some damage. Imagine that, an attack does some damage. So, it doesn't do a lot because Weezing is an awesome Machamp, a good Machamp wall. And he confuses me, which sucks, I guess. Hurt myself. I don't remember what attack I went for. I would guess Will-O-Wisp, but it doesn't really matter. So I snap out of confusion really quickly and go for Flamethrower on his Forretress. Now I figured it would do a lot of damage, but I was actually surprised that it KO'd. I know Forretress can't really take special attacks all that well, but at the same time, Weezing's special attack is not that great. So he goes back into his Vaporeon, and I figured, okay, he's gonna Wish here, which he does. I just went for Thunderbolt, because why not? And then he'll Protect, so I can safely switch into something that might pose more of a threat to Vaporeon, maybe, or maybe something that can set up, I don't know. But just switch into something else. But instead of using Protect, or taking like a ballsy prediction and using something other than Protect, he just switches altogether. Which means he probably doesn't have Protect at all. So all of a sudden, this low HP Vaporeon is extremely manageable. So his Elf goes for Thunderbolt on my Azumarill. I was sort of doubting whether or not he had it. I wasn't, just because he didn't go for it on the first turn. But I would not have been too surprised if he did end up using it, which he did. I went for Ice Punch, and it didn't do as much as I'd hoped, because Aqua Jet won't KO, so I have to switch. So I go into Umbreon, Thunderbolt tickles, and he's got to switch out, because Umbreon's going to wall this as Elf till the end of time. So it goes back into Vaporeon, and I go for Wish. And I'm just going to start firing off paybacks, because I'm not going to let this freaking thing heal itself with Wish and no Protect when it has this low HP, because that would suck. So he Toxics me right before he dies, and normally that would really suck. Toxic Umbreon would really suck. But in this match, it doesn't really matter, because since he has that Machamp floating around, which will keep Umbreon off the battlefield for extended periods of time, Toxic is not really going to get much of a chance to take its toll and start dealing heavy damage. So that's fine. Anyway, I go into Azumarill as death fodder for the Machamp, and then in comes Weezing. As he goes for Stone Edge, I get my Will-O-Wisp off, because yeah, Weezing is an awesome Machamp wall, but he can't really do much in return. He can burn him and just wall for that much longer, but he can't really deal much damage himself. So I switch into Scizor now that he's burned, and Stone Edge does enough that it does little enough that I can set up a Swords Dance safely. So now I've got +2 attack, and Bullet Punch is going to KO. So that's pretty awesome. You've got 2 Pokemon left, one of which I haven't seen. And now he reveals it. It turns out it's an Infernape. Well, crap. But I figured, okay, I'm gonna die soon anyway from like Life Orb or whatever. So I just Bullet Punch, I'll do heavy damage, I've got +2 attack, and I get a critical hit and it kills. So that was awesome. His last Pokemon is in his elf with half health, and Bullet Punch is gonna KO. So that was the match. And it was a really fun match too. I enjoyed it. Good game. Thank you for watching. See you next time.